Okay, so this is Shovel and Ras TV. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on. So each time I upload a video like this, you get it ready on your phone. So as you can see, today is Sunday, right? And we're going live. So as you can see, our topic as well, not enough time. And when I say not enough time, literally not enough time for us. Okay? We could start out by saying sometimes when we young, we thinking like, okay, we young, we have enough time to do a lot of things to get things done. You might say, yeah, I'm just 18, I'm just 19. And we always thinking we have enough time to do everything in the world, right? And that's not the case. Like we literally, once we started growing up and we started to work, like for example, just a normal person with a 9 to 5 job. Once you started your 9 to 5 job, your time is limitless. Like you have no time for nothing, right? You get to a job, you spend 8 hours, and most of the time you're doing more than 8 hours, right? So you're doing 10 hours out of your day, right? And you have an next 8 hours to sleep, right? And the little time that you have up is not enough to do everything that you're supposed to be doing. This is why you see we have distraction. This is why they distract us from everything that we're supposed to be doing, right? They give us a 9 to 5 job to do so that we can't live up to our full potential, so that we always stay busy, always have something to do, okay? And by the time you get off work, probably pick up your kids, get home trying to cook, it's time to go to bed because you have to get up to go to work tomorrow, right? And let's say you wanna you want to elevate more in your education, so you started a night course, like you started going back to school, and you definitely have no time whatsoever, right? So this is the thing, when you're young you have to get everything done quickly, right? And a lot of us, we never taught these things because our parents, they didn't know these things, so they don't teach these things to us. What they teach to us is literally things that we definitely don't need, right? And I literally mean that, like they will teach you things that's not going to be beneficial to you in your future, in your life. Okay, so you have to focus on what you need from an early stage in life. Make sure you go at it, trying to get what you need. Okay, because by the time you start reaching 18, 19, you won't believe how time goes by fast. Okay, by the time you look, you almost 30 and you don't know how did you reach there, how did you get there. That's what you're going to ask yourself, right? And it is just crazy sometimes how time goes by so fast. You don't know where, when, how did you, like what did I did with all those time, right? That's the question you ask yourself. And I tell you, even the most successful people, if you research them, if you study them, they will tell you that it is not enough time, right? They will tell you that because the rich and wealthy, it is so good to be rich in your early 20s, right? More than your late 60s, right? Because if you pursuing riches, it's going to take a little bit of time to get there, right? And if you want to be wealthy, if you want to have money, everything going to take you time. So you're not going to have enough time to do all these things. First, you're young, okay? You want to enjoy life, you want to party, you want to go out to clubs, you want to go out to restaurant to eat, you want to travel the world, you want to do things that is fun. You're going to have parties, you're going to do all these things, right? At the same time, make sure you're pursuing the things that you actually needed in life, because time will not wait on you, right? It goes by so fast you will never believe. Okay, we really don't have enough time to accomplish nothing, right? You do a 9 to 5 job, you get 2 days off, right? And by the time you look, you off on a Friday, okay? Saturday, you off. Sunday, by the time it's Sunday, your mind already back at work. Your physical body not there as yet, but your mind already there. That's how we are being programmed, right? So it's like you doing that back and forth, and go to work upset on a Monday, hoping to see Friday, right? The rich, they say we are the thank God it's Friday club, right? You know, every time when you be like, oh, thank God it's Friday. So we are the poor people who, that's the poor people club, all right? That's saying thank God it's Friday. So we join the thank God it's Friday club. And by the time you look around, it's Monday again, you're upset, it's time to go to work, right? So we're not seeing the things that we're supposed to see. And like I say, you can't worry about get experience from your parents, because your parents literally teach you nothing that you're going to need to be successful in life, right? Most of the time, our parents, they are not rich, right? They are not successful. And the things they're going to teach us is not going to be rich or how to be successful. It's going to be some type of religious thing that passed down from generation to generation. I am not with any religious things like religious, like I'm really, when they talk about the black sheep, well, I'm not a sheep, I'm a lion. So I'm the black lion of my family, because I never abide by what my family tradition are or is, because religious separate us. Religious does not bring us together, okay? Because if you have four brothers, four sisters, and each of them say, one say I'm a Christian, the next one say they are Muslim, the next one say they are Catholic, right? And you get the picture, you get the drift. Once we are saying a different religion, everyone gonna think their religion is the right one. So now you have everyone thinking their religion is the right one. You're gonna have a fight, and you're gonna have dislike, and now you're gonna have separation, because they think uh, their religion is better than yours, or is the real thing. Okay, so Christian always think it's only one God, right? Muslim always think it's only one God. I don't deal with religion. Okay, that's the only thing that's separating us as a human being right now, is this religious thing that they put in front of us. So we have no time for that, and that's all our parents teach us. Is that something good for you? No. What we need is love, right? If we could stick to that, and we could love everyone, because what you put in, that's what you get out. If you put in love, you will get back love, right? You put in hate, you will get back hate. If you kill people, people will kill you. That's how life works. So we have no time to make all these mistakes, right? We have to stick to the plan, have something in mind that we want to do, and go for it. We really don't have enough time in a day. If you really want to see, just see how quick. When you're at work, see how long that day take when you're at work. It's like like the 10 hours will never come for you to go home, right? 8 hours will never come for you to go home when you're at work. But look at this now. When you home on a Sunday, and you got to go back to work on a Monday. Listen, Sunday might be the quickest day ever, right? By the time you wake up on a Sunday, it's night. It's time to go to work on a Monday. So now you see what I'm talking about, right? So it is really interesting to see people wasting time nowadays. You pass, and you see all these people hanging out, drinking, smoking, and listening to music, and they will spend the whole day gambling, the whole day smoking, drinking the whole day. And don't get it wrong, because I used to do it too, right? So that's why I could speak on it. I know what I used to do. It doesn't work, it doesn't help. You're just losing all your time that you can't get back. And it is not enough time to go around for us. We have been placed way back in time, okay? With all these distractions that they're distracting us with. Plus, we help to distract our own self by sitting down watching TV, right? Sitting down smoking, drinking, sitting down idling around, finding something that is not important to do, right? And like I say, it's going to reach a lot of us because we didn't have that background who gonna nurture us in the right way, right? And most of us, we grew up in a single parent home, so we really does not have the masculine and the feminine side, so we could have a balance, right? So we actually unbalanced going through life, and everything started to be, wow, we really don't have enough time for this. We really, because we have to learn all these things by ourselves. We have to research all these things. It's there. We have to read these things in books. We have to research to know that, yo, we wasting time on this when we should be doing this. And sometimes you spend 4 or 5 years doing something that is not even, that you don't even like. You could waste 4 or 5 years, go to school, and after you get that diploma or that certificate, you'd be like, I want to, I really doesn't need it because I'm not working in that field. It's a lot of things is going on with us that we have to take time to look through. We doesn't have enough time to do all these things, to live up to our full potential. We don't have enough time to get there, right? So we have to be cautious, all right? Be observant, read books, research, and just never give up, because the moment we give up, it's the time that we almost get there to our goals. A lot of us always like, okay, I'm this age now, and then nothing ain't going on for me. What is going on? Right? We get discouraged. We kind of get fed up of proceeding to certain things, and it's not working out for us. So we have to be we have to be persistent, right? We have to proceed. We have to do what we have to do, and we have to do it quickly. Quickly. The quicker you be at certain things, it's so crazy because you have to have patience, but you have to move fast, right? And it's kind of complicated when you be like, okay, how you do that? How do you have patience while you have to move fast? How do you have patience when you have to go quickly, right? Every day, every day you work on yourself. Are you working on achieving the things that you want to get to? Every day you do that. And while doing that, you have to have patience because these things will take a little patience to get there, right? And obviously, if it's not enough time, we definitely doesn't have enough patience, because I really don't have enough patience to get to where I want to get to, right? Because as far as 95% of us is concerned, all we do is work, right? And a lot of us could agree with me here. All we do is work. We just get up, we work. And the crazy thing, while we here working, spending our time on other people, they getting rich, we just getting a paycheck, right? And if you notice, a paycheck will not make you rich, right? So a paycheck is just good enough for you to pay your bills and go right back to work. You'll be happy to go back to work on Monday because you already broke, right? And by the time you get to 7 days of the week, you really broke, you extra broke, right? So we already know by then that a paycheck not gonna make us rich. So we have to do something else. We have to have multiple source of income, right? How do we have multiple source of income? We don't even have enough time for a 9 to 5 and take care of our bills and sleep and eat and go out to party. we don't even have enough time for ourselves to do nothing whatsoever, right? That's what we grew up in. That's what we're doing right here. That's the life, right? So it's different from a people that living in a country, right? Us who live in here in the United States of America, the United States of America is not a country, right? This is a corporation. So in case you be like, okay, what you mean? A corporation is something that run by business. Everything here is business, right? So when you living in a corporation, it's different from you living in a country. When you living in a country, the government actually care for the people, right? So you could never compare Australia like with a country like America because Australia is like an actual country. The government take care of their people. America is a corporation. The government makes sure you're going the wrong way at all time, right? So it's a totally different thing. A corporation responsible anything that the orders that sent down to the corporation they gotta do. Okay, so if they say poison their food, our food is poison. Okay, they say let they pay for their own insurance, that's what it is. Right? And that's exactly what a corporation is. America is a corporation. Okay? So a country take care of their citizens, make sure that the elders are well fed, well taken care of, health care, etc. Everything is good. Okay? Here in America, they poison the food that we eat. They poison our education. They poison our history. Okay? Everything that we consume is not healthy for us in America. So a lot of people need to consider these things. Anyway, that was it for this week. All right. This is Shavor and Ras TV. Make sure you drop your comment in the comment area, right? And we will definitely get back to you. All right. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. All right, to Shavor and Ras TV, and I'll see you in the next video.